Hey everybody, Ben, Summerville Gardener, and today is about the beginning of spring. Birds are chirping, sun's out, and I'm still trying to come to terms with the utter destruction and devastation that happened over the winter. Let's take a look. Starting here over by the patio, of course, the ginger awapui over here has not yet come up. Got some lilies, no calla lilies yet, and the cannas have started to pop through very nicely. Oh, and that's a video. It should be up in a couple days, or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Check back. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that stuff to get future videos. Over here we got the taro coming up. Got some garlic, I think. Pretty sure that's garlic. And some really nice big asparagus ferns coming up. This is the first full year of them being planted. They got planted a little late last year, so this is really their first year of getting established. So I'm not going to say I'm going to eat these anytime soon. Probably be next year before we get some of these. And in addition to that, there's another video that I've got coming up that's going to be how I plant my asparagus and getting this whole patch over here really up and going and started. Because having one asparagus here and one asparagus here. Oh, hey, there's some oranges from breakfast. Gotta have orange juice in the morning, fresh squeezed. Naturally, which is what a lot of this is over here. Lots of orange peels. There is some more asparagus over here somewhere. I haven't seen it pop up yet, so we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll just have to replant it and show you guys how I do it. The apple bananas starting to come back. I think all of them pretty much died off, although I'm not sure. This whole section over here, I chopped everything down and it was looking like it was gonna go, and then now that's looking rotten again. It's got bugs all up in it. I'm not sure if you can see little natty bugs or whatever, but lots of pups, lots of babies, lots of daughter plants coming up and around. This one right here is looking pretty good, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Ew. Still no ginger coming up over here. The blue Java bananas, again, about the same over here. I don't know what's going on with this whole side. Blue Javas, nothing. Apple bananas, nothing. Black ties, nothing. Sabas, well, okay. This one Saba over here has just a little bit of something coming up. There we go. It'll come up. Got some more garlic going over here, popping up already. Ginger's back over here, nothing yet. Some more of the taros right here popping up. Awapui ginger, still nothing there. Lots of ginger not coming up yet. Surprise, surprise, it's probably waiting for warmer weather. The feijoa bushes are getting quite large, especially this one here. It's taller than me. Yeah, there we go. That looks taller than me. It is taller than me. Just trust me. Over here across the maintenance area, back lot, lots of work planned, lots of work going on. I got some 16-foot by 50-inch, I think, panels here. Gonna be using these on a future video also. Make sure you tune in for that one. And as you see behind me, I still have the same pile from 6 or 7 months ago of wood chips sitting there. I have not been physically able to get that moved. But hopefully that's coming back over here on this side. All these bananas are looking good. That's looking awesome right there. Got the taro popping up right there. Oh, where'd that come from? Got some taros coming up right here. Blue Java, blue Java, blue Java, blue Java, blue Java, blue Java. And every single one of them is, whoops, my bad. Yeah, every single one of them pushing out, growing, sort of. But looking good. All of them coming out of dormancy. Oh wow, I'm batting 1,000 here. Looking good, looking good. And this is where I'm probably going to have to rely on looking at past videos to remember which one's an apple banana and which one's the Rajapuri. I think I have those right. Rajapuri, apple. Pretty sure. Back over here, this bamboo is looking very nice. It is starting to get a little bit of a new green flush growth coming out from the bottom there. And the lemongrass is starting to lemony. I just love smelling this, and just where I've mowed down all of this area, just took a sickle and just chopped it off. And walking over here, every footstep just releases that nice lemony smell. So when you walk over here, it just smells like lemongrass. I love it. Continuing down the path, again, more taro here. And I'm gonna have to angle up just a bit so you can see. Here, let me come back over here. Ooh, dog is getting a little wild. All of them. But yes, the black ties are going to be quite big this year. Even this guy, he's already just started, and that one's gonna be tall. Coming across the front over here, got my bean pole TP, still set it from last year. Probably go ahead and just throw in some beans and stuff right here. And we'll just say the destruction is going to start with the papayas. We were all pretty sure that I was not smart for even trying to grow papayas, but then this winter was exceptionally bad. I think we got between 3 and 4 inches of snow in coastal South Carolina, along with many, many way too cold nights for a lot of the stuff that I got here. It's gonna get a lot worse. I mean, you know, papaya here and there is just completely rotten. Well, yeah, that root's just completely rotted out. That ain't gonna regrow. Got another one here. Pretty much all of them are the same. Not a single one of them even thought about trying to survive. I do think I am gonna try it again this year, and hopefully the winter won't be nearly as bad this next winter for the 25-26 year. This rosemary, absolutely doing wonderful right here. This one here, this is the one that was over by the fence and was struggling. It's coming back quite nicely over the winter. It smells amazing. Just, here, you smell it? Yeah, smell that. Oh, just trust me, that smells amazing. It's like Christmas all year round. And here's the first figgy of them all. Very dry and crusty as expected with such a cold winter, but there are signs of life on the Olympia fig right here. So I'm quite hopeful that might have some figs by mid-year or so. Was there something there? No, there was nothing there. The greenhouse, I kind of took it down. I may have a video somewhere showing some of that. I don't remember. It's been a while. I've been taking my time getting this first video out this year. But the greenhouse did serve its purpose, and it did work pretty well. It just was not up for, you know, snow and the amount of cold that we had. So the Ruby Supreme guava right here did end up dying all the way back to the ground, but it is already showing signs of growth, and I accidentally may have started to try to rip that off thinking it was a weed and it might be a whole nother tree. But yes, this will be a nice little guava bush, hopefully in no time. And something that was kind of interesting, I put the lizard tower, never got that video up last year, I'm so sorry. I will get lizard tower and lizard condos up here shortly, hopefully the next few weeks, so that everybody can get their lizards going. I love my anoles and my Mediterranean geckos and other things I've got going here. The lizard tower here stayed in the greenhouse all winter and did have a couple lizard friends that I saw throughout the winter. It was kind of interesting, even on like 40 and 50 degree days, to come out to the greenhouse, and I was able to see anoles running around and like climbing up the walls and stuff. The greenhouse had a lot of bugs that it trapped inside of it. The bricks got warm during the day. Oh, there's one right there. Hang on, let me see if I can get a shot of this guy. There's that nice green guy right there. How close will you let me get? Yep, about that close. So yeah, lizard tower, they love jumping in and out of this thing. And it does provide them a little bit of protection from the birds. I do occasionally see the birds coming over here to try and attack them, and the lizards are able to just bounce around the bricks, and the birds get sick of them eventually and they fly off. So it does actually provide just a little bit of protection for them. And of course it gets nice and warm. They love to bask in the nice warm bricks, especially in the morning time and in the evening. And I'm watching a bee fly around my feet. Stand by. The mason bees and leafcutter bees have definitely started flying around already this year. Ooh, and we got food for them too already. I'll get to that here in a second. So a little bit more of the death and destruction. This is the first Caracara orange. We'll just say that this one is not going to make it at all. Ow, I just stabbed myself. Those thorns are kind of pokey still. I am going to let this keep growing to see if the rootstock will take off and grow, to see if I can then graft something else to the base of this. But even this one here, I scraped the side of it a while ago, and yeah, it's just, there's no green layer under there, so I'm pretty sure the rootstock even died on this one. And that's saying something, because I'm pretty sure that was, no, the trifoliate was over here. Trifoliate, it's surviving somehow. So this is the trifoliate here. This one was planted over there a little ways. I thought it was dead, planted it over here just to see if it would survive. It did last year, and it shot off a whole new tree that I was going to then use to graft something else to. I don't think it survived. However, looking right around here right and the little edge, it does look like it's starting to regrow from the base of the rootstock yet again. So again, have some signs of life from this thing. That was a very brutal winter. Hopefully the plant learned a lot from that winter and will never succumb to that sort of cold ever again. So going to try again to put something on this one. Graft a few different types of things to it, maybe some grapefruit and tangerines, and I don't know if I can put a lime on a trifoliate stalk, but I'll try. And coming back over here along this edge, got some more of the garlic onions, I forget. This is, let me think. Oh, this was a gooseberry. I have low hopes that a gooseberry would survive in this kind of cold. It could have. It's very loose, and I feel like I'm about to rip this whole thing up just snapping off the dead twigs, but it may come back, it may not. If it doesn't, I will replant that one because that one should have survived a normal winter here. And hopefully we don't get another winter like that for another 6-8 years, and then everything will be grown up and big enough to be able to survive it, we hope. The little Miss Figgy here, I trimmed it back, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to have to trim this back yet again. That's dry. This even looks dry and whatever. This looks kind of mobile. That's not good. It might start regrowing from the roots. It may not. If it does, cool. If it doesn't, it looks like I'm looking for another little Miss Figgy. American Beauty Berry. It'll come out of it. It'll be fine. Blueberries, like what is this? It is March 20 something or other right now, and I've got blueberries, like real deal blueberries in March. I don't know what's wrong with this plant, and it's not alone. I mean, there may be death and destruction all around, but these blueberries, they're going, like they're doing good. And I almost missed this blueberry right over here, walked right past it. I don't know why, but I always try to trip over this one. This is the powder blue blueberry, and again, lots of flowers. I gotta watch this one though, because there were bees on this one earlier, because the bee house is right over there. And I just saw a bee fly out. So my little bee house here for the mason and leafcutter bees is working. I have seen that a few of them have climbed out. A few little tubes that were filled are now not, and there's a bunch of stuff that's been pushed out, which tells me that those bees have come out. So those bees are around here and they're looking for some food. Austin blueberry, I think this is Austin blueberry right here. Let me double check my tag. Ooh, that's right, yeah, Austin blueberry. Again, got some flowers going, got some blueberries going, and there were bees on here yesterday I saw. I haven't seen any yet today. The punting pole bamboo has started to come out just a little bit, so I know that it's not completely dead. Hopefully it'll have a nice little flush of growth this year. And my poor little tea bush over here, I've got to get that thing moved. I don't even know where to put it, but I got to get that moved because the bamboo is going to grow up and it's going to get no sun between the fence, the tree, the bamboo. It won't get any sun. So that one's definitely going to have to get moved to somewhere else. Oh, hey, check that out. I forgot I even had these over here. That's gonna be more of the taro, elephant ears. And more death and destruction. I don't know how this happened at all, but somehow, this is a persimmon. I trimmed it back thinking like, oh, I'll just trim it back and it'll grow out all nice and pretty. And then when I trimmed it off, I realized that was dead. And I scraped it down a little bit lower to see if there's any green, and there's not. So I may not have a persimmon now either, which means that I've failed 3 times to get a growing persimmon. So of course I'm gonna have to try a 4th time to not fail and see how that goes. The Calamandan bush right here, I thought that it was going good. So good that even this butterfly cocoon right here, we're waiting on that one to pop open. I'm pretty sure that is a one of those pretty yellow and black swallow butterflies. Should be really cool once that gets opened up. I do have some assassin bugs on this plant, so maybe it's still alive. It's pretty well rooted still. Like it's not very mobile at all in the soil, so I'm pretty sure the roots are still alive and holding on real well. During the middle of winter, before the snowstorm and after it had gotten really cold a couple times, and there was some die off, it shot out some new growth, so I'm kind of hopeful that it will eventually pop back up. Yeah, and see, there's those assassin bugs right there. We're not gonna put my finger any closer to that though. Oh, and there's one of their buddies upside down right there. Yeah, let's not mess with that guy. Ooh, there's a more mature one down at the bottom. I don't know if you've ever had assassin bugs attack you. Not worth it, totally not worth it. Let's talk about some more death and destruction. So the methley plum that I have tried so hard to get this very cool, vasey shape and open center. Let's see what happens. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's dead. So it looks like I'm in the market for a new Methley plum. And let's take a look at the Persian lime, Indian sweet lime, whatever you want to call it. Again, death and destruction. Very not good. I am going to remain hopeful that even though the bark is split down here and there is absolutely no hope that that is ever going to regrow. So I'm in the market for a new lime tree. Yeah. Lots of citrus, not doing well this year. And I did everything I could to help protect them, but I mean, at a certain point when it gets down well below 15 degrees in South Carolina with 3-4 inches of snow on the ground, there's kind of a limit to what you can do to keep a young citrus tree alive that first year. It's just bad timing, very bad timing. And here we have the black mission fig. I'm pretty sure I saw some green growth over here and I accidentally picked it off the other day when I was looking. So my bad, you know, keep going, little buddy. This is pretty dead though. So, wow, that was a lot more effort than I thought it would be. But of course it's a fig tree, so you know, that happens. It'll come back up from the roots. Ooh, my bad, buddy, my bad, backing off. That is your flower. You go for that, buddy. I'm gonna stand back over here. So that is the pink lemonade. That's the one that last year was really cool. The mockingbird was eating all of mine, and I let him have it. It was so cool to watch the mockingbird chase off all the other birds and fight them for the red blueberries that thing was producing last year. Totally looking forward to that bird coming back and fighting off the other birds. It was very entertaining. And the bountiful harvest blueberry. That's about as bountiful as it's always been. Yeah, it's like the least bountiful blueberry that I've had anywhere. I think it needs a new name. Anyway, got some onions and garlics, stuff like that popping up over here. The Bruce plum, no, it's not Bruce. That is, oh, don't tell me. That is a Santa Rosa plum. Yes. So Santa Rosa plum has come back. It did flower. It looked absolutely awesome with all of its little flowers that had popped up. I kind of wish I would have gotten a video of it a little bit sooner, but it is going to be doing very well this year. And as you can see, it's very much open center, and it'll have a nice little 3 vase branch thing going on. Oh man, so many bees. The Jersey blueberry here, it's going to be one of the later ones. I already know this. But it is very green. It is very much looking forward to going. It is seeing just a little bit of buds popping up on the tips right here, so we should be good to go eventually. I have no doubt that one is going to be awesome yet again. The few blueberries I did get off of it last year went into some pancakes, and they were awesome. They were those really nice, flavorful little tiny blueberries. Great, I loved them. Got some more taro. This is the Celeste. Yeah, Celeste fig right here. Again, died back to the ground, totally expected, but it is regrowing. And taro, loquat. This loquat, I cannot believe how much it grew in its first year. This is gonna be a really cool either multi-trunk tree or bush. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to keep this thing going and growing, but it is about shoulder height on me when I stand up-ish. Well, I think it took them just a little bit, but neighbors all got done with their barking dogs, mowing grass, running chainsaws, and whatever else it was they were doing. Where was I? Oh yes, just got done with the loquat. So over here to the, where are we at? Bamboo? We're at the bamboo. So here's what's left of my old hammy bamboo. I'm pretty sure that if I dug down here a little ways that it would be still alive down here somewhere, but we have no signs of life just yet. Next to the bamboo, we've got the Primark Freedom blackberries growing here. There's 3 of them. This was the little tiny one. It died back to the ground, and then I had a bunny rabbit kept eating the starts off of the end here. I'm not sure whatever happened to that guy, but I'm glad he's gone, or she. The next biggest, or actually the biggest one next to it is still absolutely huge. I've got a nice little project growing on. I've got a nice little project going on here in a little bit. Hopefully I'll get that filmed this week if I'm lucky, where I'll be putting a little bit of a curve right here for some fencing, getting these all tied up nice and neat. And that way this poor pathetic bamboo stick contraption that I tried to use, which did only kind of work, I'll go ahead and get that replaced, and lots of flowers all over this thing. But yeah, it definitely needs tied up, and that way we can see all of our flowers, get all of our berries off of here, and I am thoroughly looking forward to all the blackberries that are gonna be coming off of this guy. Ooh, there's some bees. I don't think I should have been touching that thing. Next to the blackberries, we've got all kinds of mint growing. The spearmint, peppermint, I forget which one this was. We're gonna go with spearmint. The spearmint here, the main plant has of course died, which happens pretty much every year, or will happen every year. There is some signs of new growth, and then it also popped up some growth. I'm gonna go with about 16, 18 inches away from the parent here, and I'm not sure, but I am fairly confident that this is gonna be the peppermint also, which is going on almost 2 feet away from where it started last year. So this is going to completely cover this whole hillside that I've got going on here, and hopefully it'll be doing it in somewhat record time. The lemon balm was worrying me just a little bit, but it did finally start growing back from the parent plant. I was hoping that it would spread out just like the mints have, but it has not. This is pretty much just staying right here, nice little clumpy cluster. Because I'm pretty sure that even like these other little pop-ups that are all around, I'm pretty sure that's all from the spearmint, not from the lemon balm. Oh yeah, that is definitely some spearmint. It smells amazing, by the way. And next to the lemon balm, we've got the sweet mint, and this is doing just as well as the peppermint, if not even just a little bit better, because it's got some nice big growth going on it. We'll say about 10 inches away, and going on about 2 to 2.5 feet away, coming all the way over to where the citronella was, which I don't know if that's gonna come back this year. That may be another one of those things that I need to go get a new one. But again, sweet mint, looking good, spreading out very far and wide. Lemon balm, yeah, it's balming. And this spearmint over here, not quite as spready outy, but still doing very good. And I'm hoping that it covers this whole thing with mint. I want to be able to just have a whole hill of mint. And one of my last year plantings that just never got planted was the goji berry. Got one of these, and it's probably going to end up over there somewhere. I think I'm going to put it by the bean teepee area. Just seems like a good spot to put it. That, and I don't know where I'm going to put anything this year. Going to be replacing a lot this year. Not too happy about that. Moving on down the path here, this is the brown select satsuma. Satsumas are usually very cold hardy. This one, I think the rootstock is gonna maybe live. That looks a little green there whenever I scratch it. So it may live. I don't think the satsuma stick coming out of it is going to though. So I might be getting a new one, maybe. I'll have to head down to, what was it? Jessup? No, that wasn't Jessup. Statesboro. I think I got that from Statesboro, Georgia. Have to go back down to Georgia. The other satsuma over there, which I think is pretty much dead. This is what's left of the Belle of Georgia peach. It's still growing. It's not completely dead. We got some flowers and some greenness on it, but everything else is pretty much, well, burnt toast. Yep. I did see another one of these at Lowe's yesterday, and I may go pick up another one of these just so I've got a pair of them, although I would rather have a different kind of peach. You know, some variety. I mean, this thing, it's eventually going to take off and grow, just not this year. And the Trail of Tears will continue with what's left of the stickness of this caracara. The red navel orange, just completely done. Yeah. Move on over to the Moro blood orange. Yep. Done. Completely nothing. And I'm not even sure that the rootstock, nope, that's just peeling right off. Yep, that's done. A lot of stuff just done. This one's another caracara, and it's just done. Give it a scratch down here. Yep, done. Down here, rootstock, done. Just nothing. That's dead. That won't regrow. And my little papaya circle that I had here, I'm pretty sure I've already gone through and just kicked over all all my little dead papaya sticks. But I did make this little square right here, and I'm going to be filling this in with some potting soil, making a little garden area out of this. I just have to figure out how I'm going to connect these things, and I'll make that a future video. Onto a more positive area. So this loquat, although it's not looking very happy, does have lots of good growth going all up the trunk. Just don't pay attention to a few little branches on it that are, yeah, done. I'm quite sure this ginger right next to it will keep on coming back. Yeah, that's a very solid feeling root down there. Or maybe I was pushing on a wood chip. Yeah, well, it was solid. Lots of taro popping up here, all over this area. So you're gonna have lots of good taro here. And these 3 pots here are the guavas that I had inside. So this is my Malaysian red guava, looking just fine. It survived very well indoors. And these guavas here, one's a strawberry and one's a lemon. I don't remember which one's which. And at this point, I'm not really sure I care, because I've got guavas that are going to grow beautiful, and they're going to be big and tasty and juicy and delicious. Did I forget anything over here? I do have just a couple more things, promising things too, right around here on the side of the house. Lots of lizards. Really need to get my lizard videos out. So again, the guava over here, dead down to about the ground. Although I was digging around on it yesterday, and yes, it is growing back. So this was another one of the Ruby Supremes, I think. What was the name on that one? I'm pretty sure this is a Ruby, oh, there it is, Ruby Supreme guava. So again, this one's just going to die back down to the ground and hopefully not ever do that again. And we got all kinds of good fresh growth on it. Oop, there's another bee. Lots of bees. I need to have some more bee homes built. Have to get some more bamboo. But right here on the key lime, it did again die back to the ground, but it didn't die completely. There is still a lot of green, as you can see there, and I've got lots of new growth coming right around the edges here and up this branch. And I thought I saw one, just a little bit of green growth right there. So it didn't completely die, but it was pretty close. And in the last little flower area over here, flowers still doing very excellent. All kinds of stuff regrowing, and not too many weeds are just popping up everywhere, which is kind of nice. This is the Wong Chuck, the royal bamboo, growing here. It did go back just a little bit. I was actually pleasantly surprised that this didn't die off nearly as bad as the other ones did, especially with it being in such a shady location and not getting nearly as much warmth or sunshine over the winter. It actually did remarkably well in comparison to the others. And I am thoroughly looking forward to something growing back in here. Have a nice little flush of growth just pop up all of a sudden. Yeah, not many weeds at all. Not many. Oh man, those seeds just exploded everywhere. Definitely gonna have to get some prodiamine out here. But hopefully this will all grow back. Get some of these seeds growing. Get some of these. Yeah, lots of seeds. I can see lots of seeds. Lots of little seed clusters popping up. And weeds. And that's your false heather. Yeah, we got something in here too. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Might be more weeds. Hard to tell. Have to wait and see. And the one really pleasant surprise, my camellia right here has just absolutely exploded this year. Lots of nice, big, pretty flowers. And usually it doesn't flower until around Valentine's Day. And then it's usually done by shortly thereafter. And we're at the end of March, and it's still got flowers on it. It's still covered in flowers. And we still got bees. Yep, there he is. See him on that flower? Still got lots of bees on it. We're gonna let that guy work. Or girl, I forget which one it is. Not gonna bother him. Come back out here to the back, and I see another lizard. What you doing there, buddy? You gonna say hi? No, okay, fine, run away. Anyway, got the Barbados cherry right here. Gonna find a nice little place to plant that one, and a replacement Beard's Black fig for the Beard's Black that I decided to drown and kill apparently last year. Let's see here, what else we got here? There's some raspberries, because I'm gonna plant some raspberries over by the blackberries. Of the three this year, there's a Brandywine, Red Amity, I think that's what it says, and a Latham Red. So we'll have all three of these going right over there by the blackberries here shortly. Need to get that done this week. Otherwise I'm gonna have a lot of dead stuff just sitting here, and I don't like dead stuff just sitting here. Lots of new videos coming out shortly. Make sure you subscribe and all that stuff, and keep your thumbs green. Pass away and know that you are appreciated. See you next time. Now, you know what would be cool is if I could figure out how to have like a camera follow me, or like have a friend or something. That's what I need. I need a friend. I need a hat. I need to find a friend that can operate a camera. Somebody that can just follow me around and not have to like set up cameras everywhere and not have to tell like what kind of shot I want done where. And that way I can talk about my dead trees, my more dead trees, my bushes. Ooh, or flowers. The flowers I got on these bushes here. I mean, take a look at these. Is that not awesome how many flowers we got here? And then I can just keep on walking over here. And I think I missed in the video, I didn't tell you anything about this other loquat. And look at that. Look at how good it's doing. Totally missed it. Because I don't have a friend to do my own camera work. Gotta see if I can find a little robot guy or something. Somebody that's not afraid of bees, because apparently there's a lot of bees.